Hi, my name is Jayjornales, and my course content is all about public speaking, the art and science of public speaking. What is it really? And is public speaking really important? Have you ever heard someone speak and you're like, wow, this person is amazing? Are they gifted? How are they able to execute it seamlessly? But you know what? There is a secret. When I was in college, I was asked to speak on the stage as part of the completion of my course in communication. So I stood up there on stage. My friend told me to put a paper clip in my pocket. It'll make things better. Lo and behold, it did not. I just ruined the paper clip. And as soon as I stood there and opened my mouth, I was like, and I just cried. I flunked that day. So have you seen reporters or politicians on screen who says like, there's also a science behind this and how to improve these crutch words that they say. You know, people don't really like being in the spotlight. They don't like it when they are called upon to lead a prayer or say a few messages and being there on the spot. You know, it says that confidence, when it is down, you cannot shine. It's difficult. Derek Lewis said that competence without confidence just doesn't cut it. And check out this other quote by R.V. Robinson. The fear of public speaking and do it anyway. Fear the fear of public speaking and just do it anyway. Beautiful, right? Ralph Waldo Emerson also said that all the great speakers were bad speakers at first. I didn't start out this way. I had to fumble, my story of crying and flunking. I just learned the tricks of the trade as I went along, and let me tell you my secret in a while. Now, Rob Gilbert said that it's alright to have butterflies in your stomach. It's normal. Just get them to fly the information. Because once your information flies, then you know that you can communicate your message, your words to your audience. And this is really important, be it the digital age or the face-to-face stage that we have when we transact with our clients, interact with our bosses and office mates. But do you believe that there is fear of public speaking? Yup. Let me tell you, there is. It's called glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. So why do we fear public speaking? What's so scary about it anyway? There are a lot of contributing factors that makes public speaking difficult. There's performance, or you're not sure what you're going to talk about. There's anxiety, how to craft your speeches, the gestures that you will use to accentuate your key points, how to communicate it properly. Are you executing tasks for your group? Are you giving instructions? There's your presentation, how to make your presentations match what you're gonna say. Are you just reading from the slides or your manuscript? There's training involved. There's the stage fright. And now, it's Zoom fright or any other social media platform. The meeting per se, when being asked difficult questions or how to manage these sudden interactions that's not within your manuscript perhaps. Taking care of your audience and, just talking spontaneously. So, the big question is, where do you start? How do you try to improve your public speaking skills? Do you just enroll in a one-time course and, the next day you are, hey, great, I'm good to go? I believe it takes practice, a lot of practice, not to attain perfection, but to attain mastery. And let me tell you the secret of my journey. Back in 2016, I joined this group called Toastmasters. Say that with me. Toastmasters. No, we don't do cheers and yay, toast. It's not about bread and butter as well. Toastmasters is a group of people who are there for each other to help improve public speaking and leadership. It says that Toastmasters, where leaders are made. So, how to improve you? What is the path to a better you? Toastmasters is originally organized by Ralph C. Smedley during his time when he has been working for the YMCA in the United States. And as the director for YMCAs, Ralph Smedley saw the need for men in the community to learn how to deliver speeches and conduct meetings and to work on their communication skills. So Smedley decided to organize a club where people can learn, mostly men back then, to learn these skills in a social environment. And the men responded well to the concept. So hence, he coined the term Toastmaster. It was a popular term back then when people were giving toasts in a banquet or in any occasion. So the first unofficial meeting of Toastmasters was held on March 24 in 1905. Yep, you heard that right, 1905. So much like Toastmasters meetings today, participants generally took turns in leading the meetings. And the older, more experienced Toastmasters evaluate speeches that are given, while the younger ones were asked to be evaluated. That's how it works, to help each other learn and grow in a positive environment. So Toastmasters International, on the other hand, was formed in YMCA in Santa Ana, California, officially in 1922. Ralph Smedley at this time spent his passion and taught these individuals to learn and speak and grow. So once there was the YMCA building, it was christened, and in April of 1924, Ralph Smedley was able to introduce the idea of this Toastmasters organization to his colleagues, hence expanding the group. So eventually it became international. And in 1930, Toastmasters Club was introduced in British Columbia in Canada. It has expanded outside of the United States. 2 years later, in 1932, Toastmasters International was incorporated as a non-profit organization. And Ralph Smedley, the founder, took on the position as the secretary and editor of this new association. In 1941, he eventually left YMCA as a secretary and devoted much time to his group Toastmasters. And throughout the war, he operated, he went on, and eventually got people to join him and help manage the organization. I am a member of Toastmasters International in the Philippines. I have one club, Alab Toastmasters Club, and 2 clubs, one in California and one in Malaysia. So what do exactly people like us do in a Toastmasters? There are over 300,000 members in 140 plus countries. There are over 16,000 clubs in our organization. And we hop from one club to another to learn different cultures and environment and participate in different meetings. It's an exclusive club for speakers and budding leaders. So it's a great team. We have helped people from diverse backgrounds become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. So since we're talking about a club and me having 3, what is a club all about? So a club is the heart of your journey. You have to find your club. It is the place that you and other members to meet, practice, learn, grow, mentor, and share. It is important to find one that is right for you. And it's okay to visit several clubs. Join a few clubs before you join. As I mentioned, there's over 16,000 clubs to choose from. So be sure to find one that's either near you. And now, since we're in the digital platform age, find one that fits you. Get to feel the club. So each club is unique in its own way. This is the second step of getting the path to a better you. First, know what Toastmasters is all about. Second is finding your club. So each club is unique in its own way. They have a feature. So there are meeting agenda that is set for each meeting, and just try to feel what's happening in a meeting. So how do you become a member to be able to join this club? Once you find your club, you should be a member. So how do you join one anyway? As a member, you are part of not only a club but a larger organization. I am member of, I said, 3 clubs, and I am affiliated. I can join any Toastmasters club that I desire in the entire world. So how do you join? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So if you have decided to journey and practice your public speaking skills, improve your communication, and build your leadership skills, 3 easy steps for you to unleash your potential and professional growth. So again, step 1, visit a club. 2, fill out the membership application form. And step 3, pay your $45 and its equivalent for peso as your international dues, because we are a non-stock non-profit organization, and your $20 as your new membership fee. So that's $45 plus $20 for your membership. And what does it entitle you? This membership fee is paid every 6 months. Imagine paying a seminar one time and not being able to see your coach or your speaker thereafter. And then everything that you've written down in your notebook, you have closed it and shoved it under your bed. And you don't get to practice anymore. In each Toastmasters meeting, heck, you can attend one every single day or every few hours if you want in a day. So what do you exactly do in a meeting? You improve your public speaking skills by delivering speeches and taking on different assignments. You build leadership skills by taking on roles such as an evaluator, serve as a timer, or a grammarian in a meeting. And that is how you maximize your potential. And as I mentioned, you are entitled to visit any club in the world. So therefore, you enjoy unlimited personal growth. And you can work on a network all over the world with a supportive environment. They say that we learn best in moments of fun. And when we make mistakes, we have a team, family to help us learn and grow in a positive manner. So how do I get to practice public speaking? We write down our speeches depending on the path or assignment given to us, and we practice again by delivering this. And after I deliver, I have my mentor and evaluators who will tell me specific points, whether it's the content, the message, or the delivery of my speech, as to how I can improve on the next round I try it. And with that, I gain competitive advantage in the workplace. I remember when we had our pandemic last year, our Toastmasters shifted immediately to online platforms such as this. We've been having webinars and online meetings via Zoom. Yes, we did experiment Skype, Teams, and eventually everyone loved Zoom. And before our workplace could catch on, I've had several months of training already. So it was a complete advantage on my part. I remember my boss was telling me when I was asking my group mates if they can hear me, I told them, "Hi, am I audible?" And he was so impressed, and wow, it was said professionally. "I normally hear Jay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" But I said, "Am I audible?" It sounded magnificent to him, and I made a great impression even with just that line. So giving me a complete advantage in the workplace aside from mastering online platforms. And this, my friends, I tell you, I was able to build self-confidence through self-awareness. Doesn't it sound great? So, a while ago, we talked about assignments as how to prepare these speeches. We have what we call our pathways. It's similar to a course if you're in college. You can take on any pathway that you want. It's our educational program as a Toastmaster, meaning this multi-language online learning tool gives us the leverage to over 300 practical workplace skills. So, Toastmasters is our practice arena, and the live demo is the real life when you interact with your friends or colleagues in your organization. It helps you prepare for an interview, manage an online meeting, improve your leadership development, take charge of projects or lead project management, and help resolve conflicts peacefully. So, next step for you into finding the path to a better you is to choose your learning path once you have become a member. So the Pathways program is about the educational part. This is where you get your assignment. So what is it all about? So there are different paths you can choose from. Out of 11, I have finished 5 already, and I'm still yearning to learn for more. Pathways focuses on core competencies such as public speaking, leadership, management, and building confidence. Let me just give you a short background of the paths. There's dynamic leadership, there's effective coaching, engaging humor. Yep, humor is important. Innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationships, team collaboration, and visionary communication. So I have finished 5 out of those 11 paths. I've done dynamic leadership, effective coaching, I've done motivational strategies, presentation mastery, and strategic relationships. And each time I would deliver a speech, it helps complement what I do in real life. So, how do you choose a path? We will give you an online assessment which will suggest what path you can take based on your personal goals. But if there's something that you would really want, such as how to inject or learn to incorporate humor in what you do, you can readily take on the path that you want. And as a member, you progress like in Montessori method on your own pace by completing roles and projects, giving presentations during meeting, and implementing several projects for collaboration. There are 5 levels in a Toastmasters pathways, and you start by the basic, by delivering your icebreaker speech, as you call it, telling the audience things about you. So what's nice about pathways is you can either have it in print or online. I prefer online modules so that we save on printing. Save the trees, don't print anymore, don't use paper. Save it in your Basecamp, as we call it. So pretty much it's just like a Facebook account where you have all the details that you need there and tick on the roles that you need to complete for your project. It's very easy to use. We can have another session talking about that. So let me just show you the levels that I mentioned earlier for pathways. So for each level, there's number 1, mastering the fundamentals. Number 2, learning your style. 3rd is increasing knowledge. 4 is building skills. And 5 is demonstrating expertise. And with each of these, you will be learning different techniques, such as incorporating hand movements or gestures, using facial expressions, incorporating vocal variety, depending on your project. Does it sound great? I hope you would give it a try. So what does the club experience offer? Why do you need to join a Toastmasters club? As they say, what's in it for me? I tell you, Toastmasters will give you the skill and the confidence to effectively express yourself in any given situation. Whether you're a tenured manager, I've had seniors with me as part of our Toastmasters club. We've had students 18 and above who are still currently engaged in their studies, and it complements. It's a fun group. So it depends. It's your goal is to work on your career or personal goals or make an impact in your community. I feel that Toastmasters Club is the perfect organization for you, as we have supportive, enjoyable, and an affordable way of gaining great communication skills. I tell you that you'll improve your interpersonal communication and be more persuasive and confident as you deliver your projects and speeches. So by joining Toastmasters, you can achieve your personal and professional goals. So what's your goal all about? You want to have a mentor? Do you want to meet new people? I tell you, joining a club can do that. Because when you have your club experience, you will have feedback and evaluations in a supportive environment. An opportunity to take on club leadership positions. I have been a past president. I've been a sergeant at arms, a membership vice president. The potential, the opportunities are limitless, I tell you. You can have an interactive learning environment, whether face-to-face or on-cam. You can have a mentor. Yes, every single step of the way, you have a mentor to help you craft your speeches or off-cam, improve your delivery on a one-on-one basis. And this is for free, and you can have more than one mentor. Would you believe that? You can access different meeting roles. Let's say for today, you'd like to be a timer. For the next meeting, you'd like to be a grammar or language evaluator. There's a lot of leadership roles. You can also practice, my favorite, delivering impromptu speeches in table topics. This is where you learn and grow because they ask you questions and they give you short time to think and be able to answer cohesively, sort of like in a pageant or in a contest. But I tell you, we have speech patterns, and we will talk about that when you join the club. So all in all, what's in it for you? Building confidence? Check. Become a more effective speaker? Check. Improve in your presentation skills? Check. Improve on your leadership skills? Check. Meet your personal goals? Big check. Those are my goals. So what about you? So whether you present an impromptu speech or a rehearsed speech, Toastmasters will help you by giving feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions, and this is where we learn and grow. So let's say that you want to build your confidence. There is a path dedicated for that. It's not only about speaking and speaking and speaking. It's all about, the secret is really all about feedback, and that is how you learn. And you learn how to structure your presentation, incorporate movements, learn to how to handle the audience to be able to improve. So depending on your goal, we have the right answer for that. So again, by becoming a member, you have access to over 140 countries all across the globe, and each club would be a different experience. You meet a lot of people. I am a fangirl of so many wonderful communicators across the globe from all walks of life. It allowed me to build my social connections. Imagine I was able to travel while in quarantine, while in the premises of my home. I've been to several countries already, and I have been receiving a lot of awards and recognition by joining their meetings and taking on leadership roles even while on lockdown. I've earned badges and certificates from joining each meeting, and this is also tracked when you are a member. You are recognized for every achievement and milestone that you and your club will reach. So whether you explore one path or the other, it will be celebrated, and you have your digital certificates, and it can also be emailed to your company or the boss if you would want that. We can make that happen. So why Toastmasters? I have told you what Toastmasters is all about and where you can find us in 145 countries, what you can expect in a meeting, fun and learning environment, what's in it for you as a member to help you personal and professionally, what does a club experience offer, how to learn and grow, how do you start learning, how much the membership costs. I hope that I was able to address all of these through this presentation, but just in case I missed something, please email me at jayjornales.toasmasters@gmail.com. I'll be putting it in our comment section later on. So whether you are going to improve on your personal or professional growth, Toastmasters is the right organization for you. So back to my question, what is there to fear about public speaking? If you don't know what to do, and if you are not backed with the people who are supportive, there is a lot to fear. But if you are with Toastmasters, there is nothing to fear. And yes, public speaking is an art and science, and we will teach you both parts when you join Toastmasters. And sooner or later, once you speak before the audience, you'd be like, hey, I wasn't like that before. There's so many milestones to celebrate on, and I hope that you will enjoy your Toastmasters journey as much as I have enjoyed mine. I have joined in 2016 and I'm still an active member. I am a current area director, meaning to say I handle 5 clubs in my area. I belong to Division A, District 75, overseeing 5 clubs with different members for each, and I still get to travel every single day to a new country or province to still hone my skills on a personal note. So I hope that you would join Toastmasters just like I did. Toastmasters, where leaders are made. This is Jay Jornales signing off. Thank you.